Hi, I'm Emily, your Creative Memories Advisor from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and welcome to the Color Wars edition of uh, the Ugly Duckling Challenge. And tonight we're going to be creating this really cute, simple layout here. You can follow along with your PDF that I gave everyone within your the paper buffet. And I'm excited that everyone's going to be earning some points this evening. Let's get started. All right, so I chose, this is one of my favorite packs, is Golden Harvest. It's a goodie. So each little pack of paper that you guys had a choice of comes with 3 different sheets of cards of designer paper, and then you each are going to get to choose 2 additional sheets of cardstock, okay, to give you your pack to create that spread. First, you need to choose which one you would like for your background, and I am going to choose this dark brown. I think that these are great highlights, and I want to make sure this is fine. And then the other side is non-directional, okay? So that's good about this. So let's put this aside. The first thing you're going to do is we're going to gut this paper. I need you guys to listen up because this is kind of a goofy gut, but it is you're cutting out a or making a 6 by 6 paper here. This is quick stand up, I guess so. I don't know, it seems like it's flopping down. All right, and so 6 by 6. So you're going to line your paper up with the 9-inch mark. Lock that down, okay? And then right here on your ruler is actually, or on your arm here is your ruler. Let's show that to you guys a little bit better. And in case you don't know this, this is a little trick here. You see this little line here on your blade housing? That is exactly where the blade will pierce your paper. All right, so put this back down. Excuse me. Probably this is like too much here. All right, and so we're going to start at the 3-inch and going down to the 9-inch. Double check myself. Okay, great. And then you're going to rotate that. Make sure it's lined up at the 9 inches. And you're going to go 3 to 9. Rotate. All right. And then rotate again. Fab. All right, and this should be a 6 by 6 paper. Yep, by 6. Woohoo! All right, so we did it. Awesome. Then this is the background paper. You're going to put that aside. You don't need that right now. The next cut is going to be with that 6 by 6 paper that we just cut out. Lovely. And get this in the right frame here for you guys. Let's do that. All right. And so you're going to be making strips, and you're doing 1.5-inch strips. Okay, and they're all by 6 inches. 1, 2, and number 3. All right, and then you get 4. So just to keep yourself sane, I'm going to recommend keeping them on different sides of your trimmer, and that way you'll know which side is which. Let's start with this side, and I think I'm pretty sure how I did the directions is that you're going to kick start the left to the bottom. Maybe it was this way. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're doing one way and the other way. All right, so the first cut we're going to do the top of the left to the bottom of the right. Make sure you're holding this down nice and even. It likes to move. Okay. And keep that back over here. And we're going to do the same cut again. Top of the left to the bottom of the right. And you want to hold this down so it doesn't move. All right. Good. And then we're going to do the opposite. So instead of, we're going to do the top of the right to the bottom of the left. So it's going to be kicking out the back this time, okay? Once again, Holding that paper down. Good. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. So they're opposite, all right? Good. Perfect. And we'll take a minute. And we're gonna bring this guy back out. And I am gonna use this as my background. And then these are actually gonna be on the frame itself. Get yourself tape here. You might want to use Repo if you're worried about like making sure that they line up. So there's these weird triangle pieces, right? So the long edge is going to line up, okay? Good. And we'll rotate. Good. And we'll rotate. All right, and we're going to rotate. Make sure that's in the corner, and it should be close. I mean, theoretically, it should hit the 6-inch mark, but you know. All right, then we're going to be doing the opposite here, okay? And that's how we're going to get like that really cool hexagon. Is it hexagon? Pentagon? Hexagon. I think it's a hexagon shape. Megan would know. We'll ask Megan. I got to think about it. It's like the opposite of the inside. Yeah, I think it's right. And then rotate it. And it's okay if you have a little bit of a blemish because there's actually a paper that's going to cover that up. All right. Look at this, lovely, okay? So that's not beautiful? Honestly, I mean, you could just use that as your background paper, right, and had some paper in the center. But let's do some fun things in the center too, all right? So here we go. We got our first set. This is designer sheet number 1, and we're going to be cutting at 3 3/4. One, 2. All right. And then we're going to do this. We're going to go down to this 45-degree line here, okay? We're lining that up so the back edge is flush against that. And then we're making sure that it intersects here with the 6.5-inch, 6.5-inch line on your trimmer. You're going to switch out your blade with your scoring blade. Okay. again. So once again, 45-degree angle, scoring blade. Oh, let's go the other way. Now this is directional, so we are gonna have to make sure we kind of work that out better. Make sure they're facing the right way. And then we need our second designer sheet, which is my favorite piece of paper ever in the whole pack. It's gorgeous with that little bit of teal. And once again, we're gonna switch out the blade. Doing a 45-degree. Good, okay. So 3 3/4. And we're gonna get one, two, so 3 3/4, making these squares, right? This is extra. And once again, we're going to switch out our blade, back and forth, sorry guys. So just leave that out. And here we go with the 45-degree angle again, going, intersecting here at that 6.5. All right, good. Pull that puppy up. All right, so we got that. So we have all these together. And now I'm gonna ask you guys to, once again, switch out your blade. And you need to choose your, for the first square background, I think I'm gonna use the orange. Yeah, I'm gonna use the orange. Okay, so the first one is, you're cutting an 8 by 8 inch square. Save this, you'll need this for mats. Right. Once again, I want you to switch out that blade, just back and forth with the scoring blade. All right, so 4 inches, okay? And all we're really doing is helping you, oh, let me put that back in the frame, sorry guys, is helping you line up these squares perfectly, okay? No one's gonna see these lines. It's just really helpful when you're going to line them up so they show up evenly. All right, so you're just scoring at this 4 inch. So kind of, I don't even know if you could even see that, but I guess I could try to fold it, but I don't really want to, so I'm gonna lightly do it. All right, and then we're gonna take our trimmer. Actually, hold on a second, I'm gonna take off my blade here. Let's do that now before I forget. All right, and we're gonna get the thing here. So now I wanna make sure this is lining up. So I just wanna hit this here. Okay, so 8 by 8. And your squares are supposed to meet up in the middle, which is why we have this really nice scoring line to help you kind of guide you where it needs to be. I like to go diagonal, like with the different sheets here, so that right? Like lovely. And a little bit of jazz right there. All right, knock that puppy down. So now we have our little square here. And we want to make sure that this diagonally this way here, lovely, right? Good. And making sure they're all touching in the center here. Line up that score line. And my favorite piece of paper. All right. Lovely, right? And you get to highlight a little bit of all of that. So that's great. So we have that. Now you're gonna pull out your second piece of cardstock, and then you're gonna be cutting a 8.5 by 8.5. So you're going to be cutting an 8.5 by 8.5 square. Okay. I need that for some mats. So you want to make sure that this is even. Let's get this down here. All right, now I'm going to bring this guy back to the center stage here, okay? And I'm going to recommend that you use repositionable tape. And no, repositionable tape. All right. And you want to make sure you're actually putting the tape on the back page. I know it sounds weird, and not to put it with your on this part, but the problem is when you go to put this back down, there's that hole in the center and you might just accidentally put the tape in the wrong spot. You want to make sure this is nicely lined up so you know exactly where this goes. It is kind of important that this part is even because you're going to hide up your mess-ups here. Like over here, I'm not really in love with that one, but that's okay. We're going to cover that puppy up. Yeah. Good. Oh yeah, see, and it just draws it in. Now, so the mats that I created, I'm using the small pieces. No idea where the brown, oh, here it is, where the brown went. All right, so you want it to be, I think this is 3.5. I want to double check here before I'm saying it out loud. It might be 3 3/4. Yeah, 3.5. Okay, so 3.5 by 5.5 is the measurement. Mat number 1, mat number 2. Right? Lovely. And, you know, add a little bit of jazz there in the corner. And you have yourself an amazing layout in less than 20 minutes. Everyone should be done within like 15 minutes. How awesome is that? This layout can be really used over and over again. And honestly, you probably just need really one full sheet of designer. You probably can get these other pieces as leftover, you know, scraps. So there it is. All right, happy cropping, and I hope you guys are having fun at the Color Wars retreat. Bye.